some lawmakers in D.C. are going to try. Nearly a dozen Democrats in the House are living off of a food stamp budget for 1 week as a part of the food stamp challenge. Pinching her pennies, Congresswoman Marcia Fudge is one of them. Congresswoman, thank you so much for joining us. The fact is, some in Congress are considering deep cuts to the $64 billion federal program. I mean, clearly you and the other congressmen and women doing this are trying to make a point. I mean, what are you trying to prove here?
We're trying to prove a number of things. Certainly, we want to prove that that is not a good cut to make, because we do not believe that the poor and hungry families and children are the problem with our financial situation in this country. And we do not want them to make any significant cuts to SNAP, which is food stamp, or to WIC, or any of the other programs that help the most needy people in this country. So the 11 of us are taking this challenge. I mean, I'm already trying to figure out what in the world I can eat for what amounts to $1.50 per meal.
And have you figured it out?
It's just staggering to think about how many people live that life every day.
What do you expect you'll be eating?
You know, I'm going to start looking at the coupons in the newspaper and see what I can find on sale. But I'll probably go with some of the things that I know that food stamp recipients in my district eat. Things that are going to stretch: rice, beans, pasta, potatoes, things that are filling, although quite frankly not very healthy, but things that will get me through the week.
I know that you're trying to show how difficult it is to live off the food stamps, and really for the 45 million Americans on food stamps, as we mentioned, this is their reality every day. So to some, though, this might still seem like a bit of a political stunt. I mean, do you think that you can actually accomplish something by doing this?
I certainly believe we can accomplish something, if nothing more than to let people who are unaware that amounts to 1 in 7 Americans, 1 in 7. And more than half of those people are children, and a significant portion of them are seniors. I need for them to understand that so many of us take for granted the ability to have fresh fruits and vegetables, or go out to lunch, or go out to dinner, where more than 45 million Americans do not. And we just want to be sure that when they start to look at the cuts that are coming from the super committee, or the cuts that are going to be coming out of the farm bill, that the people who are most in need are not the people who are used to balance the budget. I think that accomplishes a great deal, as well as it brings some real attention to the amount of hunger and poverty in this country, which so many of us tend to ignore.
As you said, the 11 of you who are taking part, we'll continue to watch it and see exactly what might change as a result of it. Congresswoman Marcia Fudge, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, everyone, for watching today. As always, I would love to hear what you think. You can continue the conversation with me on Facebook or on Twitter.